What's up, guys? It's Rod with NOGTO. This is part three. Funny enough, I played a few hands and I started talking, so you guys didn't hear what I said. But I think what I was saying is I don't think we're actually down. I think we're right now we're break even, which is okay too. Um, let's see. Let's see about. Ooh, I think a half pop bet there probably would have gotten the job done if he's going to fold. Hmm, bad. I should have just shifted on the turn because yeah. I guess I didn't think about how he would react to a one-liner. Mm. Yeah, I should have shipped it on the turn. Um, yeah, still keep that mental note. I don't know. You just when you're slow playing, you just I think you don't really realize that how many scare cards come on the river. And it's like even though I do have a flush, and there are only eight more unseen diamonds to come out, and he likely has one to two of those. Probably two, I guess, if you raise me like that, maybe. Um, yeah. Um, yeah. You just don't really realize how many scare cards are on the river. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna own that one. That was a clear turn jam. But it's all good. We won, so can't really get mad at that. Let me try to see if I can edit this part one. Media. Let's play a couple of hands before we start getting frisky with this video editing midstream. Let's see, Fontex that. Okay, cool. He folded. Let's say if he raised, probably just with called, I think. Um, if he was in the pot, I would very seriously consider a call here, but let's fold. All right, I think we have some good pot odds with the ace nine of diamonds. Let's try to hit another diamond flush. Um, hmm, so backdoor straight draw, or yeah, that's a door, but yeah, inside straight draw. That's full. They had a backdoor flush draw, but close. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Should know what this guy's at the point. All right, let's find out. Yeah, we probably both have straight, right? Oh wow. Yeah, he had a set of tens. Wow, awesome. Love that. Well, what did I say, guys? Go to part three, see if we can win some of our money back. We did that and some. So that is pretty good. I don't really know what's going on here. It's kind of weird. I think we're just gonna fold. Love at 7, but something tells me I wouldn't love. I may not end up loving it at showdown. I don't know why this went off. Well, the big blind. Okay, well, no, I really would have loved that. Would have loved that hand then. Let's check it. Yeah, there's probably a case for. It's just 150. There was probably a case for raising on the turn. I don't really know what we kind of represent though, because I feel like most of the so, so I raised pre checked right, and then I don't know, c bet. Yeah, I think turn aggression there was probably the play. So we blocked one of the natural heart containing hands that he would have. Something I like about these streams too. Like I learn so much on the fly, and I'm gonna do like three things at one time. Um, okay, well he's 6x'd it. Yeah, I think it's gonna. Let's make myself a note on a couple of these hands. Just making a note about that. I've got his forehand to kind of remind myself. Um, Going back to my shout out about Alex Anthony, that is like some advice that he gave me one time that I thought was good. Like I think one of the more important um, hmm, it's probably bad. I don't want to say this is bad, but it seems like he plays most of passively, at least in a pre-flop that is, and he easily could have like a 7 in hand. Again, do totally intuit that was probably a bad play. But yeah, he kind of gave me like a good tidbit on a good way to get better. I think I'm gonna check this. I don't think it's a good play, but it's really should be seen bet a lot. But there's a lot of jacks that'll continue, and I'm gonna be a little. And the twos are gonna be a little bit tricky to play on the turn river. Um, but yeah, just writing things down, like to remember them, like is so important because like while these videos and talking about my thought process for like each hand is really important and really a way to kind of get like some active recall. um, there's really nothing that just beats like just writing something down that you feel like in the moment is very important. because there is a definite limit to what the human brain is able to capture, um, even if they are actively doing something. You know, so I have done my best to start writing down some of my hand and some of my lines. Because again, talking about that ace forehand, when I make the nut flush and he check raises it, I think we're just gonna fold that short stack and I hate PFL. Um, but yeah, and when I make the flush and he check raises me, there's just no reason not to jam it all in there, right? Because I mean, he's either saying I'm bluffing or I have it, and like just hoping that he's gonna try to bluff again on a river, and that there's gonna be a clean run out of the river too, is just too, you know, um, I don't know, trying to make the best play off of two conditional outcomes is probably bad. You know, like the turn is what it was. Like the information's out there. Again, he's either saying he has a flush or he doesn't, and he's probably saying he had like something like I don't know exactly how it's played, but like 9-8, uh, 9-8 suited or something like that. Which again, like when that river comes out and there's just a one liner through flush there. I mean, that's the most natural fold of all time. So anyway, but enough about that. And I've been three betting with these queen jacks a lot, queen jack a lot. I think I'm just gonna fold right now. We've got a good amount of stuff going on. See, delete this gap, I guess. But I kind of want to. Where's the? There it is. Zoom in on the timeline. Mm. Yep, there we go. Okay, right. Nice. Going through a bit of fold from small blind, but a couple colors. Yahtzee. Check that. Hope we don't care here. On one. Does anybody know what the correct line is? Like when you flop the nut flush, the multi-way caught. I mean, it seems like you still play it for at least one street, like on the flop, that is. Um, I feel like it becomes more risky past that. This guy. Let's just see if we can see a cheap flop. I bet that's enough. Uh, Oh, check raised here. Okay. Yeah. I hope we don't get check raised here because that is I mean, that's like the perfect board for a set small blind. You know, just like a nice middle set. The fold here. I think I can export this now. All right. I'm gonna try to export part one. Yeah, I don't really care if it gets called right now. I don't really fucks with Jack Seth that much that often. And definitely not playing with the Razor Rays. I'm trying to export it, but hopefully that video will be done by the time I finish this one. Sorry guys, I know I'm not really talking or anything like that. And, because I know you pay to hear my sweet, ever so sweet voice. And the joke there is you guys didn't pay for anything, so this is kind of what you're getting right now. All right, cool. Let's see. Yeah, why is it not staying there? There we go. Okay. Two, four. The internet connection is not pristine where I'm at right now, so that video may take a little bit longer to upload. So I might honestly just upload it tomorrow. So finish is exporting to my PC. Yeah, part one's done, so you guys will get that here pretty soon. Yeah, let me know if you guys like this format. I'm not talking about just the style of some parts for each day, but also too like just me just talking about random shit. Like things that are going on in the world or just things that I like and want to talk about. Well, at least one of them has an ace for sure. Because I enjoy it, and I think that's mostly what matters. But at the same time, though, like there's something to be said for uh, tailoring content in such a way that it crosses like that bridge of viewability and also my enjoyment. Because my enjoyment's just one piece of it. Because if If I wanted just me to enjoy it, I would just record these sessions, and that would be it. But I don't, I'm putting this out here, so probably could see with this a fair amount, but I think we're gonna get a lot of calls. Something tells me we're gonna get a lot of calls. Okay, we'll do one. Should be. It's probably right. Yeah, well, fold, huh? Check raise, stick it down. I mean, I knew it was doing ace. I mean, that's actually not like a horrible hand, to be honest with you. Oh, again, wow. Okay. Um, it's really just a question about how far I want to take it with this guy. It's not bad. Yeah, how far I want to take it with this guy. Okay. I feel like he is sometimes saying like he has like pocket jacks, pocket queens, pocket kings with like the king of hearts there. That may just be a situation where um, there probably are at least some combos of good amount of hands that beat us. I think that's with a one line interest straight. It's probably not like the best thing in the world, but it's also probably not horrible either. Yeah, I think we're getting at least somewhat close to a good stopping point for this quick three. Um, yeah, since we're kind of towards the tail end here, look, guys, like I'll just say it again, like I appreciate anyone that is tuning in. Um, I appreciate for the mere fact that you are viewing like this video, but by all means, uh, subscribe, throw a like. If I said anything that you agree with or disagree with, for that matter, um, or if just in general, like you just like, just nice little chill playthroughs on Club Dub. This is a great site, and a great site, meaning the players are great. Some of the software has some room for improvement, but I do think that they've made good. This is a once and give up, but they have made like um, good faith efforts in trying to improve the site. And I do believe that Club WPT. I mean, it is one of the most respected brands in the world for that matter. And I do think they do listen to the players here. And yeah, I think one thing that, I mean, of course, it was a problem that they created, so you can only be so appreciative of them fixing it. But the the geolocation, like not really cooperating, was like a huge problem. Like it would sometimes say like you were in a region that wasn't allowed to play Club Dub, even though you were. Um, and I think them fixing that was like a big one for me because it just gave me the option to play in multiple different places. Like, so like if I want to go to a buddy's house, and like we'll just chilling, gaming or whatever. And I just want to, like I just want to like step up a little bit and like play some poker in the background while he plays his game, like that. Like that was something cool that you couldn't do until they fixed the geolocation problem. So and then obviously once they add multi-tabling, that was pretty big. So yeah. Yeah, it was a good site, and I forgot really where that train of thought started, and I'm probably never going to remember. See how close this video is to done. Okay, all right. Well, damn, it's still saying there's an hour to export. It's probably just because I have so many things going on. I think once I close out OBS and stop the stream, it will probably start going a lot faster. So, which is probably a sign that we definitely need to shut it down after the next couple hands. I think it's the first time we've got ace queen, isn't it? If not, someone remind me. '54, so he calls a lot. I think I'm gonna check here. C-bet is not bad. A C-bet is not bad, but also too, if we raise and we hit a queen, that can sometimes be bad for us. Like it'll set us up in like a little reverse and plot out situation. We're gonna fold. Yeah, if I get the queen and somebody hits a straight, something like that, or it gets two paired, like queen jack would. Yeah, so yeah, 9-8, yeah. A hand like that, not exactly like that, obviously, because yeah, one of the most direct straight draw, but I don't know, just a hand like that calls. I think we're gonna see what this hand is, see what this hand is on the next turn around, and then I think that will be the perfect place to stop. Small C bet is not bad. Um, I think we're just gonna follow one just for the stream. I wouldn't do that normally with the raise and a re-raise. I think we're gonna try to extract some value here. Close out that table. And we're going to try to get these kings to hold. What was it again? Okay, 12. Okay. Well, close that down. Two tables. Check, and unfortunately, we'll probably give up. All right, then. Well, I guess those kings held, so to speak. All right, and that table. Oh no, it gave us a hand. All right, well, some bonus content coming at you. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and just stand up so it doesn't just auto set me back down. Oh, you can't do that. Okay, maybe I'll just do sit out then. This is probably just a call, even if we weren't about to shut it down. All right, check and give up. Oh, yeah, check and give up. But you know, wait, what if we hit a flush? You know, kidding. All right, guys. Well, let's see here. All right, you guys aren't seeing my screen here. Wait, hold on. Is that updated? Did we still lose? Are all my tables updated? I thought for sure we would still be ahead. Hold on, let me make sure all my. All right, hold on. All right. Yeah, sorry, I had to like restart Club Dub, and it still did not update my bankroll. For some reason, the hand that I had the 600 big blind stack in, it did not want to put that back into my bankroll. So I had to sign back in to that table and sign back out to get it to go back into my bankroll. So anyway, so we started with 1,100 and we're ending with 1,153. So made 53 bucks. So two lines and a half. That is a good result again for day two. This is Rod with Owner GTO. I'm signing out. I'll see you guys. Have a good one. Um, Christmas is all up. I'm probably going to see you before then. But if I don't, just enjoy time with your family, guys. As I said, like this is what, the content game, and that's what poker's all about, just being with people. So, anyway, ramble a little bit, but see you guys. Peace.